Welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are doing good. So in this video we are going to make our first challenge, which is your age in days. So here you can see there is a heading and we have two buttons here. We have a border all over it, and when I click on this click me button, I will get a prompt which is asking for my date of birth year. So when I give 2001 and enter, it's saying you are 7300 days old, which is not approximately, which is not that correct. So when I checked in some another website, it is showing me 7078 days old. And when I checked this, how many years is 7300 days, it's showing me 20, which is basically correct. I am 20 years old. So this is the project we are gonna make. So let's get started. So what I am doing now is I will make a new folder here, which is for my, let us say, YouTube challenges. Okay, and in that I am going to make one more folder, which is challenge 1, and I will open this via VS Code, and our folder is opened here. And here I will make a HTML file, which is index.html, and I will make a CSS file. I will name that as styles.css, and I will make a JavaScript file, and I will name that also index.js. And first of all, what I will do is I will link all the files with our HTML. So first let me get up with the boilerplate here, and I will title this as age in days. And here in the head section we always link up our CSS file. So I will just go with CSS, link CSS, and here I need to give the path. So I will remove the default one, and in the root we have styles.css. Okay, to check this, what I will do is I will save this here. I will right click and go with open with live server. Okay, let me put this aside and this aside. Let me close this here. And to check that whether the styles CSS is binded with this or not, what I will do is body and background color red. Okay, so now everything is set up with the CSS, and let us also bind up the JavaScript file with our HTML file. So we always bind up our JavaScript file in our body. So let me write here script source, and the source is index.js. And to check this, what I will do is I will give an alert here saying anything like done, and when I run this, done. Okay, so now this is also done here. I will remove this and save again. So if you don't know what is live server, you just need to go to these extensions and type live server, and this which is made by, I think, Ritwik Dev. You need to just install it. Okay, yeah, that's all. So now let us get up with our HTML code. So what we will do is first we will totally make up our HTML, and then CSS, and then JavaScript file. So first let us, what I will do is first I will make a div here, which is nothing but a box. Okay, so now this is our box one, and I will give this a class named like container 1. Okay, so as this is our challenge 1, I will name this as container 1. And in this container 1, what I will do is Yeah, so this is our container one, the whole block. So let me inspect this and let me show you. When you click on this, select an element and you go here to the last one. See this last one. Okay, wait. Or in the body. Yeah, so this is the blue section is our container one, the main part. So let us style that. So in the container one we have this heading, right? Challenge one, your age in days. So what I will do is I will make a h2 tag here, which is like a tag, normal tag, heading tag, and I will name this challenge one, your age in days. And now we got this challenge one, your age in days. All right. And next we have one another div, like we have this another box here which contains of two buttons. So what I will do is I will make another div here, div, and I will give that a name or a class. I will name that flexbox container. So one. So what is flexbox? I will tell you in a minute. So first let me style this, or let us go with the HTML part. And we made this box, and now we need to make these buttons, this button and this button. So what I will do is I will put up the buttons in their own div. So what I will do is I will make two divs here, and I will make a button here and here. So the first button says click me, and the second button says reset. So now when I save this and I check it, we got this click me and reset buttons. But you can see here you have this padding and a blue color and a red color. So without we styling separately in CSS, what I will do is I will use Bootstrap. Okay, so Bootstrap is a thing which helps you with the styling. So what I will do is in the CSS I will just copy this link, and just after this or just before this, wherever I want, I will just paste this and save. And now what I will do is this Bootstrap has a class. Let me show you in the search buttons, and check this out. This button is nothing but this primary. So what I will do is this have a class of button primary, right? So just copy this, and here in the class paste it. Okay, class, and paste it. And when you save this, you can uh, you will get this as an output. And here what I will do is this danger button, right? So let us go with this, copy and paste, save. Challenge one, your agent is, and you got two buttons here. And what I want now is so I need another div here for this, right? For this and this I need two divs. So what I will do is first I will make a main div here. This div is nothing but this box, this one, this outer one. So I will give this a class flex box container, 1, because now I am going to style this with the help of these classes, right? So I want the style of this div and this div to be the same. So that's why I gave this class and this class the same one here. And now I need another div, and I will give this an ID of flex box result, and this div is for this one. You are 7300 days old, so for that. So now let me format this and save this. Let me take out the extra space here. So this is our total HTML. What we did is, first we linked up CSS and JavaScript files. Then we made a main container, a div, and then we gave a h2 tag here. We made another div which consists of two divs, and those two divs consist of these two buttons. And then we made this div, and then again we made this div which will have the result, and but this result we will show up with the help of JavaScript file. Okay, so now our HTML part is done, and let us style our file. So this is our file right now. So what I will do is, first I will style the container 1. Okay, I use this dot notation here to target the class. Okay, so this is nothing but here that this div I am going to style. So first what I will do is, I will give that a margin. So border 1 pixel of margin, which is solid and black color. When you save, you can see here you got a margin here at the outlines. And what I will do is, I want a margin. So for that I will give margin. The first one is for up and down, and the second is for the auto, I mean the right and left. Let me so you can see here this got a margin of 20 pixels here. Okay, and now what I will do is, we will set the width of this, for example like 75% of the screen. And now you can see this, it this 20 pixel, what this did is, it gave the margin of 20 pixels from the top and from the bottom, so no need to care of the bottom. And what this auto did is, according to the document size, this centered the whole this div part. So because of this auto, this total div came into the middle, and we gave this width as 75%, and we want this to be centered, right? So for that, text alignment, center, and save. Now all these are centered. Next, what we are going to style, let us check here. And we have this flexbox container 1. So let us style the flexbox container 1 dot flexbox container 1, and let us give this a margin, I mean sorry, the border 1 pixel solid black. You can give whichever color you like, I am giving black. And now you can see you got another div here, and you got something dark because we have two lines, one upon each other. And let us give this display as flex. Okay, so because of this display flex, the click me button was top of reset, which is nothing but reset was bottom of this click me button. And now what they did is, they came side by side. So this happened because of this display flex. And now what I will do is, I will give padding of I think 10 pixels. Okay, so now you can see this got a padding of 10 pixels from here. Let me comment this out and show you. See, this was attached to this border, and because of this padding, this we got a breathing room here. And now let us give a flex wrap is wrap, and justify content is centered. Okay, centered. And what I want is, okay, not centered, I think space around. Yeah, this is cool. Okay, we styled everything here. And in the flexbox container, in this div, I want to style this one div and this one div, right? So this div and this div. So what I will do is, in the flex container one, I am going to style div. This means the div or the class which have this name dot flexbox container, in that class whatever the divs are present, we are going to style them, which means we have one class named flexbox container one here, and another one is here. In this we have a div, and in this we have two divs, so we are going to style those. So let me give the padding of 10 pixels and align items as, okay, first let me save this to show you the difference. Save. This space got increased, right? And next, align items as center, and display, sorry, flex, and I need a border of 1 pixel solid black. Yeah, so in this box we will get our result. Okay, so this was the styling of our file. This is the HTML, this is the styling, and now the main part of this is JavaScript. So let us go with the JavaScript. What I am doing is, I will create a function here. If you have gone through any another programming language, you might have known what the function is. So I am just going with the flow function. I am just going to show you the syntax of this JavaScript. So first you need to declare this or write this as a function when you are creating a function, and you need to give this name age in days. Yeah, so now first we need our year, right? So when I, where is this, when I click on this, we are getting a prompt. What year were you born, good friend? So for that prompt you have to simply write prompt, and in this your message, for example, which year were you born in, semicolon. And when you save this, and reload, okay, I haven't called this function, right? So let me do this, age in days. Yeah, which year were you born in? When I give this 2000, sorry, 2001, nothing happened. Okay, so what I need is, I need to save this year, means I need to save the number for the future calculations. So what I will do is, I will make a variable which named as birth year is equals to prompt, which year were you born in. So I made a variable named birth year, and whatever the user gives in will be stored in this birth year. Okay, and next we need to calculate our age in days, right? For that, var age in days. So already I have allotted this name for our functions, right? So what I will do is, I will add another s for this, and as this is 2021 minus birth year into 365 days. Okay, the calculation is completed here. Now what I need is I need to create a HTML tag on the fly, which means when our user is interacting with our file, that time I need to create a the h1 tag. So for that what I will do is I will create a variable first, like h1 or any name you can give, is equals to document. Means I am targeting the document first, and in that document I am going to create an element. And what type of element is that, I am going to describe or give it here as h1. Okay, and now we created the h1 element on the fly. And next what I am going to do is what text answer is equals to, so we created the h1. Okay, we created a h1 tag, but we need text in that, right? So for that text what I'm going to do is I made a variable, and I am going to target the document first, and then we need create uh, text node. With this we are going to set the text of this h1, and what I'm going to do is you are, I'm concatenating the strings, and then age in days. You need to be careful here with the double s, and then days old. Okay, we created a h1 tag, we also gave that text. And next what I'm going to do is I need to give a id for that this h1. So h1 dot set attribute, the first value is I am giving this an id, and the second what is what id, so age in days. And next I am going to append child, which is text answer, which means I am going to allot this text to this h1, right? And next nothing but document dot get element by id. And what I will do is, what is the id of this flexbox result, right? So we need to show this everything, this calculation in this div. So that's why I'm going to copy this id, which is nothing but flexbox result, and dot append child h1. So first what we did is we created a h1 on the fly, and we made some texture which we want to get showed on the h1 tag. And then I gave that h1 a id, and I appended this text to the h1, and the total h1 I am going to append with that div. Okay, and that's all. So we made the function for this click me button, but now we need to make a function for this reset also, right? So for that what I will do is function, giving this a name as reset, and selecting the document dot get element by id, age in days, which is this one, age in days dot remove, which means I am going to remove the result from here. Okay, you can see the result here. When I click on this reset, everything is gone. So for that I am going to use this line and done. But when I save this, you can see we are getting a prompt here without clicking on this. So what we need to do is, we no need to call this from here, we just need to save this, and we will call these functions from HTML, which is, we have an attribute on click. On click we will call this function, right? Age in days, age in days, age in days. Okay, and for this, on click we set and save, and save, control S for save. You can go to file and save, control S, and when I click on this click me, you will get a prompt. When you give an year, for example 1998, you are 8395 days old, which is not correct, just approximately, because we are not calculating the month and the day, we are just going through our years, right? So for that's why we are not getting an correct value. So let me go through the project once again. Let me inspect this. See, first let me go you through this div, the container one. So in the body, container one, you can see the container one, right? The pink color part, that is container one, this one. And we gave a h2, which you can see, challenge one, age in days. And we have another div which is flexbox container. So where is our flexbox container? Yeah, so this is our flexbox container, which you can see on the screen here. And we have two buttons, and that div I don't need to show that. And the second flexbox is this one. Okay, and you won't will be able to see this one, id flexbox result, because there is no content in that div. So that's why we are not able to see that div. uh, Once I click on this and give some year, and now you will be able to see this div, right? Which we got from this JavaScript file, and we styled everything. We made a function age in days. From the prompt we got the input into this variable birth year. We did some basic calculation. We created a h1 element, which is this element is h1, and we made a text here. The text which we are going to show here, we made that text, and we gave this h1 which we created an id from this set attribute id, and the name of that id, because we are removing this here, right? So for that we need an id. So this id is this one, and then we append the child, which is this text answer. We merged with this h1. So h1 is the parent and the text answer is the child. And to the whole document, which is in the document get element by id, which is flexbox result dot append child h1, and this h1 contains of this child text answer. Okay, so I think you understood this function agent days. And the result is nothing but, in the document we are selecting a thing with the help of id, which is get element by id, and age in days is the ID of this h1, and we are going to remove this. So when I click on this reset, this gets removed, and we got an attribute here on click, and we are calling the function from here. So that's it for today. Hope you loved this video. If you have any doubts, you can DM me. The contacts will be given in the description, so please go and check out the description one. And if you like the video, please like and subscribe to the channel. If you have any queries, you can comment down below, or you can DM me on my Instagram handles. So that's it for today, and I will be back with another challenge, and we will make a challenge 2 3 and so on. So hope you love this video. Bye bye.